My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 51. In this lecture, we are going to look at few graphics libraries available in Python and what is the need of these graphics libraries. First one is Matplotlib. I already discussed about this particular library. Anyway, let me spend few seconds. This is used to create two-dimensional graphs and plots. The next one is Pandas visualization, which has easy to use interface and built on Matplotlib. The next one is Seaborn. It provides high-level interface for drawing attractive and informative statistical graphics that was also built on Matplotlib. The next one is ggplot. What is this ggplot? ggplot is used whenever you want to do advanced graphics, and this ggplot is entirely based on the R's ggplot2. R is another programming language that is used for data science, and it has package called ggplot2, which is entirely dedicated for doing visualization. In Python, we have ggplot that is based on R's ggplot2 and basically uses grammar of graphics. The next one is plotly. If you want to create interactive plots, then go for plotly. Yes, let me proceed. Let's now look at some other commonly used kinds of plots, and these are more statistical in nature. The three commonly used plots are scatter plot, histogram, bar plot. Now we will try to understand these plots one by one. First one is scatter plot. Under the Matplotlib library, we are going to look at a plot called scatter plot. Let's see what is the scatter plot first. A scatter plot is basically a set of points that represents the values obtained for two different variables plotted on horizontal and vertical axis. If you look at a scatter plot, you will have two axes, x and y, and the points from the data frame will be scattered all over the place of the plot or in separate pattern. There can be a question when to use these scatter plots. Basically, scatter plots are used to convey the relationship between any two numeric variables. That is, how one variable vary with respect to other variable. Scatter plots sometimes are also called correlation plots because they show how two variables are correlated, whether they are negatively correlated, positively correlated. All these informations we can get by looking at scatter plot. We will try to understand this scatter plot with one simple program. Just see this program. It is simple and straightforward program. Import this, we know what is import pandas as PD. What does it mean? Import pandas as PD means I need not explain. We already discussed many times, isn't it? Now, data equal to PD dot read underscore CSV. This particular, I discussed this one many times, isn't it? In E drive, I have a folder known as applied data science with Python, in which there is a file known as toyota.csv. This file is already available in my Google site, index underscore. This I need not explain, I need not spend much time. There is a file toyota.csv. If you print this one, you will get instead of keeping entire file, just here I am keeping some portion of the file. If you want to view the entire file you can view, but before going to this part anybody can understand. In previous lectures I explained many times. This is Toyota underscore CSV. What are the column names? Price, age, kilometers, fuel type, horsepower, metallic color, automatic, CC, doors, weight. We already discussed about all these columns, isn't it? This is index column. We already discussed about index column also. This is some portion of this data frame. Created from this Toyota.csv. If you want to view the entire data frame, this must be the entire data frame. What it says, just see. If you want, you can you can recall what we discussed in my previous lectures. This is the data frame. This is price is column name, age is column, kilometers, fuel type, horsepower, metallic color, automatic, CC, doors, weight, isn't it? How many rows? There are 1436 rows and 10 columns. This is not new. We spent a lot of time on this particular data file. Now we will try to understand how one can create a scatter plot this particular data set. This import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. It's not new thing. PLT.scatter. This is the function. This is the method which is useful for creating scatter plots, isn't it? We are plotting scatter plot. Data. What is my data? Data is your data frame name, isn't it? Age is one column name in that particular data frame. And again, data is data frame name. Your price is another column name. Means we are creating scatter plot in between the age of the car and price of the car. This Toyota.csv is it's information related to cars, isn't it? Now plt.title. This just see this output plt.title. We know what is this plt.title. Title, what is title? Scatter plot of prices versus age of the cars. This is the title, isn't it? You will get here. plt.xlabel, age months. This is age months. plt.ylabel, price in euros. This is price in euros. plt.show means this particular graph will be shown. Anyway, if you want to view this output in bigger screen, just you can see this one, isn't it? And we will try to analyze this one. This is the plot this is the scatter plot, isn't it? Here, this is the scatter plot to show the relationship between the price of the car and the age of the car. If you see the output, your x-axis represents the age, isn't it? That's what we were saying. This x-axis, where it is, this represents the age, and y-axis represents the price, isn't it? This y-axis represents price. If you see here, as the age increases, the price decreases. This is age. As age is increasing, just see height. This is height. Is it not height is decreasing? Just see. Therefore, what does it mean? As age is increasing, your price is decreasing. Means as car age is increasing, price of the car is decreasing, isn't it? The points that are shown here are called markers. This is one marker. This is a marker. This is a marker. This is a marker, isn't it? Vertical lines that are shown here are ticks. These are known as ticks, isn't it? These are X ticks. This is something like X ticks, isn't it? This 60, 70, 80, these are known as X labels. These are known as y ticks. These are known as y ticks, and these are known as y labels, isn't it? Anyway, we will try to understand this by using our Jupyter notebook. Let me go to our Jupyter notebook. There we will try to understand this simple concept. Just see, import pandas as PD, data equal this. I discussed many times. Just I am displaying my data frame. In this data frame, how many rows? There are 1436 rows and 10 columns. This is description of that particular data frame. Now what am I doing here? Just see, import matplotlib.py. This we know. PLT dot scatter data age data price C equal to red. C means what? Color equal to red. I am plotting a scatter plot in between column age and in between column age and price of the data frame. This is the title, this is the X label, this is the Y label. Just if I say plt.show, that particular scatter plot will be displayed. This is the scatter plot, isn't it? I already described what's the relation between two variables. Here two variables are age and months. What is the relation? As age increases, price of the car decreases. That's what this scatter plot says. Thank you very much. I will continue my discussion in my next class, that is in lecture number 52.